This is how you develop success versus failure. The greatest pain of all is the pain of what could have been versus the pain of just simply going through it. It's whether you achieve versus you regret. And we know this as the plunge. Now, whether you obtain your success through either your own momentum and growth, or you obtain your success from a wave, or you obtain your success from both. Eventually, it starts to plunge. And that's where a lot of people, especially in the content creator world, tend to want to give up, walk away. They fall off. They become defeated. You, as a content creator, have to understand where you're at when you reach this plunge. And what I want to do is I want to redefine what that plunge is. When you hit the bottom, or you hit your decline, or you hit whatever anyone want to call it, whether it's falling off, whether it's the dip in the roller coaster, whatever you want to call it, whether you call it the plunge, when your numbers start going down, and they will, it ain't if, but when. And it will happen at different times throughout your journey. Whether it is content creation, whether it is developing a business, whether it is you working out and trying to fatigue your body, and those are dips, those are called plateaus. Whatever it is, whatever becomes the discouragement, but what I'm going to call the plunge, we're going to redefine that real quickly. Instead of looking at it in a negative way, let's find the positive from where we're at. Because, see, here is the moment where if you look at this thing just a little bit different, the plunge will now be you are able to now push through, level up, understand, navigate to your goals, and expedite your mission. The plunge. Through every downfall, you're gonna gain some level of success. You are. When the wave has crashed, it leaves you with a seed of community. You have to know how to ride that wave when you're on it. And when you get to the bottom of the wave, or when that wave crashes onto shore, you have to have learned from the mistakes. Even if that wave or that success or that plunge leads you to rock bottom, you have to learn how to push through it. And one thing I want you to do is to take all your negativity and use it as your superpower to accomplish your goal. It isn't the process of failing at what you want to achieve that is hurting you. It is you not believing in yourself that makes you abandon your dreams. Therefore, the mindset has to be changed with every area of your progress. Believe it or not, it's already happening. Even if you fail, you lose confidence, momentum, you adapt a desire to just give up. But if you utilize that failure the right way and you fight to keep that same momentum you had when you first started, along with what you learned about what you did, as far as your failure, each time your mindset will become stronger, more developed, more targeted, more focused. You will now become a force to be reckoned with both knowledge and wisdom. For we become successful through our failures. We become successful. We don't become successful just by taking off. There's a very, very small percentage that do. We become successful through failure, but it's how you handle that plunge and whether you fight to get back on top. Think of Rocky. How bad do you want this? In my life, I was a fighter at one point. I was one that wanted to just reach out and I had to learn how to direct that anger positively. I had to see what was worth fighting for, what was just you had to let go. But no matter what direction I chose, I learned from those, and you can too. And that's what you have to do. You have to learn from everything. My people perish from the lack of knowledge. Wisdom and knowledge is the force that will conquer the plunge, that will give you achievement versus regret. And once you go through it, you continue to go through it. Then you apply. As always, be your brothers and sisters keeper. Keep God first. And toodles.